Hi, I'm Karen Rogers. I'm back to make video number 29. Today's video is called Farm Life, and I am glad to see you. I missed making videos for you. This one I'm really excited about. It's called Farm Life and it's interactive. It's based on one of my favorite TV shows, The Family Feud. I used to love watching Family Feud back in the early 80s with Richard Dawson, and it blows my mind that that show is still on today, only the host is Steve Harvey. So we'll play our own version today. We'll call this the Ratchet Feud. Here's your board, and it's a little different. One person was surveyed. There are 14 answers on the board. Name something that you see on a farm. Now I know this is a little tricky to see, but it's okay. Name something you see on a farm. You ready? All right, the number one answer is animals. Dogs, cats, that's a picture of a chicken. Horses, cows, sheep, pigs, you name it. All animals. Number two is a barn. You have to have a place to put your animals or their food. Number three is similar to a barn, but it's a little different. You see them when you're driving on the country roads. A silo, a grain silo. All right, number four is corn. That's a crops, any crops, corn, wheat, even gardens is in this category. So don't guess garden. Crops and gardens are the same. Number five, got to be an easier way to do this. That's a hay bale. It's a hay bale. They can be round or they can be square. They wanted to outlaw round bales because farmers wanted to make sure that their cattle got a good square meal a day. That's a joke. All right, number six. Look out, Steve Harvey. All right, number six, if you said fences or cattle guards. That's a picture of a cattle guard with the fences. Number seven, tractor. And number eight, a truck. You got a tractor, you got a truck. Number nine, guns, pistol, rifle, shotgun. Got to keep them vermin away from your farm and your crops. Number 10 is a well or water. Now for number 10, if you said creek or stream, pond, water, I put this on here because water in the country is a little different than water in the city. In the country, and I do have a water video which I would recommend watching, but in the water video, I talked about how in the country you have to dig straight down to the water table, just like the old-fashioned wells. Only we don't have to pull it up with a bucket, we have a pump. But in the city, the water's different. It all comes, it's still pumped in, say, from the Kansas River, but it's all cleaned in one spot and then gets piped to all the houses. So you can have city water or well water. All right, number 11 is a propane tank. And I have to talk about this because I'm a physical science teacher, and you have to have gas for power and to heat things. You don't have to. You can use electric too, but gas is anything when you use a pilot light. So for hot water heaters or stoves, if you have a gas stove, a furnace. And say in the city, the gas is piped to all the houses. All right, let's go to number 12. Very similar, only this is a windmill, and the windmills are for generating electricity. And you might be familiar with mills. It's an old-fashioned thing that we had where the farmers would bring all the grain, and then it would get ground up into flour, and then of course you'd make the food. And so you maybe know somebody with the last name of Miller, might have roots back to working in the mills grinding up the grain. And of course now you can have a windmill to generate electricity for other things, but that's a windmill. It's kind of a big deal in the country. And we talk about wind power. All right, I'm a physical science teacher. All right, number 13, oil. An oil well or gas wells, but the important thing about those, of course, is getting the petroleum products, and that's black gold, Texas tea, like the Beverly Hillbillies say. Lots of money in oil and petroleum products. And what am I forgetting? Here's the board with all the things on the farm, but I'm missing one thing, and this one is in honor of my sister Gretchen. Farmers, particularly farm girls like my sister. Anyway, how did you do? Did you guess them all? You might not have got the windmill or the oil well, or maybe you did. Anyway, farmers are so important. Without them, of course, we wouldn't eat. So thank you to the farmers. Farmers also have their just a different breed. They're patient. You have to be. They're resilient. Everything can change with the weather. They're industrious. They're unpretentious. Just good, hardworking people. I love farmers. You can always recognize a farmer because they have really tan arms. Their computer homepage is set to the Weather Channel. And they can fix almost anything with baling wire and a pair of pliers. I'm Karen Rogers. I educate, motivate, and entertain. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.